the human family tree. I visualize myself sitting at the base, the beautiful expansive tree. The canopy above me is protection from sun and the wind. And I sit silent and peaceful, and I connect myself inwards, the point of light, energy that I am. And my thoughts travel upwards beyond this world to the dimension of light and the supreme light, the spiritual sun for humanity. The seed of all that is good, all that is virtuous, all that is pure. And this seed is connected to the roots of the human family tree. And my thought energy extends itself outwards like light threaded amongst the roots of this human tree of life. These are the timeless virtues, the positive qualities of the soul, shared by all human souls. These are the roots of my human family tree. And the time I spend with this spiritual seed strengthens the roots, strengthens the virtues, qualities for all of humanity, because it is the foundation of our world. The absence of these virtues and qualities makes the world a very difficult place to be. So I feed the roots, the pure energy from the divine source. Then my thoughts travel upwards through the trunk, filling it with light and pure energy to strengthen the unity of humanity, a time when we were all one. We shared a pristine planet, nature at its best, harmony everywhere. And historically we know that pure souls came, prophet souls, each of them with a message much needed, very sacred in their part of the world at that time in history. And the first to descend was Abraham. And I send my loving good wishes and pure energy to the branch of humanity that followed Abraham, as he brought a very simple, clear message. There is but one God. And that God is a God of law and order. There is a natural order to the universe, just as there are laws of nature and the physical world also. There are laws that rule the spiritual realm. This is what God knows. If we follow the code of conduct the true laws of order for the universe, then we will be in harmony and we will stay close to God. In honor of this beautiful message, I send my love and good wishes to all the souls of the world who resonate with this message, those in the Jewish tradition, and next to come down was the Buddha. And he looked at those who were kneeling and bowing to God, and he said, what about individual responsibility? Each of us takes rebirth and we carry with us the karma of our actions. We must be more responsible. A very deep understanding that our suffering is caused by desire. To stop suffering, we must come right back to the root. The desires we have, release them for freedom. I send my good wishes to all those souls who followed this message from the Buddha all over the world, in different places. The beauty of the message of Buddhism, lived in different ways, in different places, with a special emphasis on one aspect or another. But what a gift to humanity, this understanding. And moving up the trunk now, in a time where only the few priests, the elite, could enter to the temples and commune with God, came a prophet soul, pure and wise, to establish the Christian branch with a very simple message that God is everyone's Father. We are all God's children, and this is a God of love. And I send my good wishes to all my friends who hold very dear this message from Christ, and all the souls all over the world who have followed that message as their connection back to the roots, the virtues, and back to the seed, God. Moving forward in time, further up the tree, in the east, a teacher, a pure soul, a prophet by the name of Shankaracharya, came in India, and at the time where Buddhism was flourishing, said, well, we actually have to renounce all of these actions we perform that are guided by our desires and our body conscious thoughts. And he established the path of renunciation, leaving the world, the objects of their desire, to sit in caves and jungles, to give up all the comforts of the world and connect with the supreme region, Brahman, Nirvana. Such was their commitment to purity, to giving up all the physical pleasures, that they kept purity alive. And we would know this is the Vedantic path, and all the modern teachers from Deepak Chopra and Vivekananda and all of these were followers of this path. How much benefit they have brought the world. I send them all my love and good wishes. And in this way, we move up the tree to all of the different religions, Taoism, Sikhism, all of these. Hinduism has no founder. It sort of was a continuation of the trunk, sort of a deity way of living is what it's called. But the totality of the tree fills my mind, and I'm just in awe of how humanity has spread out, population growing, but in each of these branches until what we have before us, this massive, beautiful tree of humanity, each of the branches representing one of the religions, big or small, one of the branches of the main religions, big or small, and yet all of them connected to the roots, connected to the seed. And I see, no matter where I sit, what branch, what leaf, it is one tree. In God's eyes, one tree, one family. And for me, where I may have traveled and experimented or explored various religions, somehow what resonates with me is that there is one seed, shared set of roots, and we all have our pathway there. Om Shanti.